earning power will increase, less dependence on the government, and then the country will work. Is it not human beings that advances the cost of things? So it's because we don't have more people who are informed. They are going to school waiting for a job that is not there. They don't know that they are the big job. So you're waiting for somebody and nobody will pay you your worth. Salary is something always low and reduces you. So they will give you something they feel they can give you. But if you begin to make a business from, so this is Onyeka's book, everywhere in the world, pay Onyeka. Then they can begin to create a franchise for me. Tomorrow the royalties will be going to your children and all of that. That's how you start an enterprise. I don't know if I'm communicating. So our big problem is in the miseducation. This morning I made a post on Facebook which I was saying the education we are having is not in touch with reality. It's not directly affecting. That's why they go to school and forget that they are the job. Nobody will employ you. Somebody I was talking with in the school radio, I've been working for 3 years in the school radio, and she came out and was asking how many job experience do you have? She said none. I said, but you were in school for 3 years, you were working in the radio station. You know how to talk. You have 4 years experience, I beg. She didn't understand that it was removing the fact you were on the job. Because most things we do here, we learn at it. I came out from school to go to a project company to start learning how to do. So I learned. You've gotten that experience, put it there, so that when you come out, it starts reading for you. For those who are looking for 2 years experience before they employ you, this is how to beat it, and this is what I tell some of these school leavers. You're already working. Whatever you're doing, that residual knowledge is key. So I think I've been able to.
I wish you can set up a school where you can teach youths.
We are already at it. Cream, tomorrow we can say Cream gave the biggest inspiration behind, but already I told you I was doing it for Absolute Business School in London until there's a slight, which my boss knows what is it. For now I am free, but I'm looking at maybe a WhatsApp group. Just tell them 1 hour of real knowledge. They will sign in because it's beneficial and they will implement. Yes. And when they implement, imagine you talking about your business today, and then you see that people are listening and people buy. Tomorrow I will not tell you. You will go and do it again because it is productive. And that is how business scale up. 1 sale, 2 sales. Before you know it, somebody is telling the other person that that woman is very good. Now they sell crayfish on live video. I get them where see the inside. And then people are looking at you. Then where do you stay? Do you do mass volume? When they start asking you those questions, brother, there is a business. Because even if you don't have it, you cannot outsource because the market is ready.
Yes.
Thank you.
You said a lot of things. Even it has a lot to do with what is the kind of question I'm trying to ask. Like for instance, the question I want to ask now is, I know a lot of people will benefit, but it's an individual question. Like most things that I do tends towards advertising. I've worked in a lot of brands, even these Schweppes, Fanta, Coca-Cola. I'm an artist, so I've participated as a third party for so many organizations. I've worked on Coke Zone, I've worked on Open Happiness.
All of those things I said.
I did.
Tomorrow they still pay Awolowo's children.
Yeah,
yes.
I've led them to do their branding and activation. But in this area of content marketing and coupled with your experience, I'm looking at, in my business, I believe that there is something lacking that I'm not giving it to. For instance, now I'm still on the verge of getting my website. I would have employed somebody to do it for me, but I want to be the one that will build it myself.
Good.
Instead of me to go and pay for them to do it for me, I would rather pay them for them to show me how to do it, because it's the same price.
Exactly.
It's the same price they will collect in building it. It's the same price they will collect in training it.
Why not create a blog spot and start a WordPress today? What you just need to do, these are free accounts. I have a landing. In fact, now I'm talking to a no website. I've made name on those search engines that
if you
put.
Don't have website.
I don't have anymore. It's waste of money. The guy came and said, no, I'm paying, no need. Because when you want on Amazon, you go, all the books are there. When you want on Seller, you go. And then they hit it, they're on my WhatsApp.
You know why I'm looking on website like that? Most clients, they want to see what you have worked on.
Yes.
As in, they want to see the brand you have worked on, the things you have done. At times, you don't really need to show what you have done for that brand, but they want to see the name of those brands. Exactly. And later, maybe they call you for an in-house interview. They will now say, what have you worked on in this area?
The website is important. I'm not saying, I only shared my story, but I'm not saying since you're waiting Why not? They are free
Start with
platform.
the
Yes,
blogging.
just go on your your laptop when you're free. You key in. You can use Blogspot. A blog is as good as. Let's leave all those discrepancies.
Okay.
Is to fight is viable, insightful, telling all of the things you do. You will get the same impression the website will. The only thing that works is there's some plugins that will not work on the blog. There's some things. It's just like your regenerator will only carry some number of things depending on the KVA. So that is it. The Blogspot is just small boy, but doing everything. So when you want more visual clips, you want to cover, maybe you want to put this thing out there, please hit on this link to connect with what some of the things we did today. It is now a big issue. That's when you get the website. So if you start with that, it will stay. And then you can, there's what we call WhatsApp Business now. You can download WhatsApp Business. It is not the same thing with the normal WhatsApp. You put your product there, put the website. The website might not be, you don't have a website here, it can be your personal link on WhatsApp. You generate one. So when they hit on it, they come into your WhatsApp. How are you? Fine. You make an automated message of whatever you do. So they don't even need to talk, even if you are sleeping. When they click, this is Mr. Shagun, we are into blah, 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 blah. And then the graphic you've done tells a lot. So they already know what they're doing. They cannot tell, okay, we want 3 pieces of this. Business has started and you don't have a website. So I mean, all of these things are overheads for startups and budding businesses. So I tell them, work with minimal cost for now. If you cannot pay a graphic designer, download Canva. When you download Canva, it's easy. Remove the template, begin to play with it. So you will do, I mean, you'll be doing more and nobody will know you are not a big business until you scale up. I started that way, so I know what I am talking about. Nobody knew when I started having graphic designer. Nobody knew. All they just saw is, this boy now goes to Arise News. This boy now goes to this place. But
Okay. Stop recording. Have you stopped?